Harvest days are happy days, but somehow I am not really happy with this harvest because I harvested this catfish prematurely, and that does not mean that they are not matured enough for consumption. My original plan was to harvest them at an average weight of 4 kilograms, and having budgeted about 410 bags, that's about 6,160 kilos of catfish feeds, and the duration I intended to keep them for would have been 11 months. A pond I started with 1,000 pieces jumbo hybrid catfish. Now they spent only 4 months and 17 days from stocking date at juvenile. Currently, their average weight is around 900 grams. That's from 22nd of June to 8th of November 2024. They consumed only 67.234 bags of fish feeds. That's about 1,008.51 kg of fish food. And we got 837 kilos of live weight of catfish. I did not even bother to count because I intend to smoke dry everything. Now, the reason for my harvest is because I have a long time repeat customer that have deposited money for some smoked catfish of about 800 grams to 900 grams, and I've been looking for where to buy them to smoke them for him, but no fish farmer around me has such sizes for sale. So I decided to harvest mine. Now let's calculate the FCR, that is the feed conversion ratio. I use creatine fish feeds all through. Now, the formula for feed conversion ratio is the weight of the feed used divided by the weight gain of the animal. Here, the weight of the feed used is 1,008.51 kg. Now we divide it by 837 kg that we harvested, which gives us 1.2. That is, for every 1.2 kilograms of fish feed that I used, I got 1 kilogram of fresh fish. That is a very good result, only that the fish feeds are expensive. If I had kept the fish for like 10 months, they would have been consuming a way cheaper fish food, even local feeds. Then I brought 1,000 pieces of this hybrid, they are jumbo, at the rate of 150 each, which was 150,000 naira. Then the amount of fish feeds that I bought, the 1,008.51 kg, cost me about 1,769,000. So my total expenses on the fish and the fish feeds is 1,919,000. So if I had the money I spent on preparing the pond, which is 100,000, that will give me a total of 2,019,000. So now let's divide it by the total weight that we got. 2,019,000 divided by 837 kg. That's about 2,412 naira. So I spent 2,412 naira to produce 1 kg. That is my cost of production. Now imagine if you are the one that spent 2,412 naira to produce 1 kg of catfish and the average weight is 900 grams. How much would you sell? I know this was not the plan, but tell me honestly, how much would you sell after investing and waiting for about 4 months, 17 days? If I had successfully taken them to an average weight of 4 kilograms, my cost of production would have reduced drastically with the help of locally pelleted catfish feeds that would have been feeding on. I would have made way more profit because the thing is, when fish are small, they tend to consume way more expensive fish foods, but the more you keep them, the lesser the cost of production will be. But right now, the cost of production is 2,412 naira for a kilo. But it's still not a bad business. I am only going to factor in my expenses and sell well. I am preparing the pond again to stock another set of juveniles. We don't always hit our target, but once we do, everywhere will be still. On this farm, I am running 3 businesses simultaneously: the business of fish farming, the business of adding value to fish, or we can call it the business of fish smoking, and thirdly, the business of sales and packaging of smoked fish for export or local consumers. Now, each of these business must be treated in such a way that each will generate returns on the investment on their own. Hence, I take it serious.